Hello, I'm Aaron Laseska. You may remember from such other online projects as Super Smash Suggestion Box or even the After Credits cast. Don't bother looking at those, we aren't doing anything with them, they have nothing to do with this. With this, we are launching our newest project, Moonlight Inc. Publishing. It is a self-publishing platform we are starting ourselves with our first book, Soulbound. We'll talk more about that here at the end of the video. Basically, we want to make sure we can self-publish our own things because traditional publishing is slow, exhausting, and there's a lot of waiting around, and rather than wait for someone else to tell me, hey, my book ain't good, you ain't getting published, I'm just going to do it myself, and if they want to come back later and say, hey, you know, why you got something good going on, can we work something? So, we are going to be doing our own stuff with our own in-house audiobook, our own in-house art, and a whole bunch of other benefits you're going to get for investing in our project, and we'd appreciate it if you could help us out. So our timeline is starting sometime in April. We're hoping beginning of April. When an exact specific date is picked, we will be sure to let you know. The main people in the project right now are myself and our artist Sasha. Say hi, Sasha.
No? What?
We will be working pretty much week to week to bring you the newest chapters, newest artwork, newest audio, newest behind the scenes, everything. If successful, we already have a second book starting. The idea is going to be to start that after maybe a short break between to give us time to build up what we're going to be doing the next round. There are 3 ways you can support us. Obviously, the first way is just spreading the word and helping us out. That's the freebie way. So the 3 ways you can help us out by paying for content through us. The first few chapters will be available for free. After that, you can enter in one of the 3 tiers we have available on our Patreon page. Tier 1, and all of them will be named after aspects of the book. Tier 1, Soul Acolytes, so these are the ones that will be $150. You get access to digital chapters on our website only. You also get access to our live streams, which we will hopefully do about once a month. That will depend on who's all going to want to be there, and all of course what we have to talk about. So certainly bring questions, anything you can help us out with it. Without that one, we'd appreciate it. The idea is just to kind of connect with our community as best we can. We have Tier 2, which is our Dragon Watch tier. You guys have access to digital chapters as well as the downloadable chapters. You can actually download it, take it wherever you want to go. In Tier 2, you also get access to all of Sasha's artwork, as well as some behind the scenes of that. You also get access to our first round of the audiobook, which is going to be recorded by me. I am not a prolific speaker, as you might be able to tell from this video. With that, you're getting basically a proof of concept version of the audiobook. With Tier 3, which is going to be our Guardians tier, you actually get access to the full professional audiobook we are planning on making once we have voices lined up. Luckily, it'll still be the same format, same layout, same sound effects, same music effects, all that stuff. We just need to plug in better voices than mine. So when we can do that, we will. That's not so much an inability to plan, more just we need to find the right people for it. But rest assured, that will be the tier that gets that one. If you want to be a part of that, we'd certainly appreciate it. If you don't want to jump into it right away because it's not available yet, that's the one feature you're looking for, great. Just hold off a little bit, get Tier 2, enjoy what you can, and when Tier 3 has that available, please do so. Those audiobook chapters will release as soon as they're off the press versus the other ones which are actually going to be on the schedule. Tier 3 has some other benefits, though, that you might be interested in, such as behind the scenes for the writing concepts, world of the game, or world of the book, and everything else that kind of just helps explain a lot of the everything that's like behind the scenes of the book, basically. You also get editor notes, so you can see what kind of stuff we had before, what we changed it to, all that stuff. And you also have access to Discord for direct questions to us. You can reach out to us by email, you can reach out to us in person if you know us, social media, but the best way to get your questions on Q&As or just to get them in behind the scenes stuff is to just ask us to Discord. We'd love to hear from you. It's also going to be a way we keep in touch with the community the most. What is our long-term plan? Our long-term plan is eventually to get a physical release at some point down the way, whether it's through saving up money we get from you guys to afford it, or if it's just to have a publisher pick us up someday and say, hey, we see you guys are doing great, can we work something out? Whatever it's going to be, that's how we're going to try to go for it. Obviously, you have series potential here. We want to make it more than just one book. That's going to be dependent on how long you guys stick with us, if you stick with us, and how many more people we accrue as we continue to work on this. And then our final thing we want to work on long term is to make this a publishing platform, not just one book. Obviously, this book is our bread and butter to start with, but we want to have other authors, other artists come on and help us out put their own stuff on here, and we want to help support them in doing so. If you can support us and then support them, you might get multiple different books coming through to your feed every month, every week, which would be awesome. But that is only going to be dependent if you can help us prove that this platform we're building is going to work. We will obviously decide who we want to work with on that one. We're not going to just pick anybody, but if we like them, if we like what they're doing, and we think you guys like it too, yeah, we're going to definitely include them on our list. As far as the book you're investing in now goes, Soulbound. It's something I've been working on for a while. We'll get into details as to the behind the scenes and all that stuff about what inspired it later. But for right now, there's a fantasy story with horror elements in it. It is East Asian inspired in terms of its setting. As far as plot synopsis goes, I have something here I'll read for you, so I'm going to look away. So don't mind me. Separated from her family after a tragic event, Jalen awakens on an unfamiliar island. She encounters a master of the mystic arts, Oum, who offers her a chance to live out her dreams of seeing the world. But Jalen has something holding her back, and keeping her from realizing her full potential. Another her? Jalen must figure out what this other entity is if she hopes to ever master the art of Tamaken, or even return home. She'll make friends along the way who help support her through these trials. They will encounter strange, dark creatures and battle vicious cults as they learn and grow. But will Jalen be ready to leap over the biggest hurdles of her life alone? You will have to tune in and find out, I suppose. Sorry for the cliffhanger, but that's just how that works. So yeah, that is, in a nutshell, everything we will be working on and everything we want to talk about. Hope you'll be able to support us, and we'll see you when we launch. Thank you again for your time.